keep this playing for.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DDIRL Moonlight Racing's Truck Series here at the Brickyard. This is a very important race. This is one of the crown jewels for this season. This is the DDI 365K, the longest race of the season. These drivers are going to be asked, a lot of them today, one of the most difficult tracks that we're going to be at all year, and like I said, the longest as well in mid-season form here. And this is a ground jewel, like I said, so it's a big deal. So I did not come alone here today. I actually brought a whole gaggle of guys in the booth with me here today. I got Mr. Johnny Replay and Buddy Sallee, the MRL champion, here with me on Monday nights a couple years ago. First off, how you doing today, Johnny Replay?
Oh my God, it's so great to be back. You know, here with you in Sonoma, where we saw Joe Vulpes win. Then came back for Texas, where Daniel Plant-Smith won. Wasn't here last week when the Kenneth Redinger won at Bristol. Mm-hmm. I'm excited to see this one because I've raced this track once. I thought I knew it. I thought more than what I could actually do. So I'm excited to see how some pro guys would race it.
I mean, that's pretty much not half the reason, but part of the reason why we brought Buddy Sallee in with us here today. Because yeah, just like you, I've been on this service for quite a while. A few years now, but my first race here was the first ever DDI 365K about a year ago. I had not gotten the chance to race the Indy Oval until then. So Buddy Sallee, someone who has been here a few more times than us and been around the block overall a couple more times than us, and is objectively better than us at this whole thing, Johnny. So Buddy, what are you expecting here today at the Brickyard, and thanks for joining us.
Oh, anytime. I am super excited to be here with you guys. One thing that I'm looking for, what I would expect to happen at this race would be the trucks start out loose. I would expect the tires to come into play, get a little bit more stable. Cold tires are rough. This track is really flat. And guys are just going to have to be careful in the corners to start the race out.
And one thing that we've seen in this league so far this year has been a lot of, I think you could say parity. We went 5 for, or I think it was 6 for 6. I think I have a graphic for it still. Until we saw a new winner. I think Redinger last week at Bristol was the first repeat winner, and I could still be wrong there, guys. I mean, I covered too many leagues, I don't know. But on top of that, the main thing has been this league has been a combination of the MRL, the DDIRL, PRL, BRL, any other combination, a letter followed by a RL, it's probably in this league somewhere. And there's been some growing pains. And I think this track, I mean, Bristol last week, a messy one, as you saw by Kevin Kyle's broadcast. Thank you, Kevin Kyle. Shout out to him, did a wonderful job putting up with that dumpster fire of a race. But beyond that, this is not, I mean, buddy, like, what do you think? This is not much easier than Bristol. I wouldn't say it's as abrasive, obviously, but boy, oh boy, this is asking a lot of these drivers.
Yeah, so the biggest difference between this and Bristol is Bristol's way smaller, for one. This one is also a whole lot flatter, but things can happen just as fast. The downside to Bristol is when stuff goes wrong, it goes wrong really quick, and you don't have a lot of time to react to a lot of that stuff. And I think that can, those short straights right there between turn 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, those can be calamity corners right there.
Yeah.
With this track.
Yeah, I mean, when I did this race last year with DDI, same thing I was told. You know, there's no banking on here. You gotta, I was told, go on the outside. You want to dive it in deep and pray that your car does not get loose. And you know, I think I was caught 4 times on that broadcast getting loose, and I got loose 4 times.
It's going to happen a lot today, I think. I would not be surprised to see a lot of loose moments. I think a big thing today, too, as qualifying wrapping up, this is a 10-minute qualifying session due to the length of this track. But these restarts, I'm expecting to be absolute calamity, like Buddy was talking about, especially into 1 and 2, because passing here is so difficult. And I think normally when passing is that hard, it leads to irresponsible decisions on restarts and a lack of patience. Do you guys expecting to see any of that today?
Oh yeah, I'm expecting turn 1 as soon as we start. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's flat and it comes up quick, and it can kind of be easy to misjudge. You have these long straights, you get a run, you think you might be able to squeeze the inside or outside, and then the exits of these corners narrow very, very fast with how short the track is and how much the cars or the trucks want to kind of push wide. So really rough to run too wide through this track and through these corners. Definitely really tough to run 3 or however many wide people want to take
3
it.
wide would be ambitious today. As you see, this the big thing about this track too is it just wasn't developed for stock cars. This is an IndyCar track. Obviously, this is the site of the Indy 500. Go figure. And as you see, also all these stands around this track. I'm not sure if you guys know this. This track holds 350,000 people. And apparently the Indy 500 is still selling that out every year. And apparently when they did the Brickyard back in the 90s, it did sell out. And when you see this on iRacing, you kind of get the scope of just how crazy and different this track is. Look at that, both sides of the front stretch there. You see fans lined up. What a unique track this place is in just pretty much every way. And that even goes down to the pits. I know this is a narrower pit road than they're normally used to.
Yeah, I can't even imagine 365,000 people.
That's too many people.
Yeah, way too many people. What's the parking like?
Yeah, honestly, dude, like Coachella is like 90,000 or something, and I'm like, get these people away from me. That's the one thing keeping me away from the Indy 500. All right, guys, qualifying is wrapped up, and this is going to be ultra important. So let's take a look at the qualifying order here today. On the pole, wow, it's going to be Chase Greer, a rookie here in the DDIRL. Chase Greer going to take home the pole, his first pole this season. Amazing job by him. But look how, oh my God, look how close that is. Second place, Brendan Wybara, 8 thousandths of a second off of that pole position. Third place going to belong to Jay Stinson. He'll be starting alongside his teammate of Justin Parham. Fourth place, Kenny Redinger will be in fifth. That is a Team Venom Grandstand Alliance 3 through 5 right there. Jonathan Cates-Severe of MC Sports will be in sixth. Matt Nobel will be starting in seventh. Patrick Calgill still on his comeback tour. He has his new rig. New Patrick, new rig. He's in eighth. Daniel Plant-Smith will be starting in ninth place. Joseph Volpis will be starting in 10th. Volpis been so hot lately. Can he keep that up today? Matthew Fritz, 11th. Zach Steffens, spelled properly, will be starting in 12th. Michael Mata, the terrorist of last week, will be in 13th. Zach Panzarella will be in 14th, defending DDRL Truck Series champion with starting 14th. But the the MRL Truck Series defending champion starts in 10th. Mark Zab of the DRL will be in 15th. Kyle Lynott, keep your eye on him today, boys. He loves this track. He'll be in 16th. Swingle will be in 17th. Sanchez, 18th. Who can see the screen better? Johnny Replay, can you see it? Can you want to take away your hair from 19th on?
19th, we got Dalton Connor. 20th, Joseph Amato, alongside, or 21st, Bradley King, alongside Chris Calvin, 22nd. 23rd, Alex Hillman. Oh, I haven't seen him in a while.
I know, right?
24th, Zach Winstead. 25th, Glenn Grisby. 26th, Brandon Lowlis. 27th, Dalton Geyer. 28th, Andrew Bollender. 29th, Robert Babcock. 30th, Logan Boone. 31st, Steve Lewis. And 32nd, is that the last one?
Yes, it is.
Josh Collins.
Josh Collins will round out this 32 truck field here for the DDI 365K. And just to clarify, this is going to be 91 laps around this racetrack scheduled today, which equates to the closest to 365 kilometers we could get it. But I'm not even sure if Buddy knows this. We only have one thing left to do, and you know all about this, Johnny.
Oh my God, bring him on.
Over to you, Mr. James.
And now, race fans, for the most famous words in motorsports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
Man, you guys might not know this about me, but I'm also a vocalist of a pretty heavy band that screams similar to that Start Your Engines. And I need to take vocal lessons from Mr. James because that is impressive.
Yeah, surprised me that him and Jack Black too, just like bigger guys, great
incredible
singers.
people. I know, couldn't agree more.
Yeah, don't forget to watch Chuck and Larry.
Yeah, coming out soon. Theaters near you.
Yeah, I have that on my watch list. Still have not looked at it.
Probably not on Netflix yet is the problem. So I'm expecting calamity here to start this race, guys. Fun fact about this league. Johnny, you may know this. This league is going on a really, really nice streak right now of not getting through lap 1 yet without a caution. Can they break it today? The last time they did it, you saw it, Johnny, and that was at Sonoma where it wasn't possible.
Oh, I mean, Indy, you want to break the streak here?
Yeah, right.
What's the over-under on that?
I know. Longest race of the year, though. These guys, we hope, would exercise patience. One faster pair available to these drivers as we get ready for the pace car to pull off to get the second ever DDI 365 going. It, again, will be Chase Greer, first ever DDIRL pole, leading the field with Brandon Wybara, Backpack Racing on the outside. We'll be going on the flagman, Barney. He waves that green flag, and off we go, and that does not look good, boys.
No, it doesn't.
Up.
Into one they go. They seem to have gotten it figured out. We'll see as we get through here. So far, so good.
Yeah, no turn 1 shenanigans as I thought that would happen.
Easy to
See
be
the
does
guys
it?
in the back end getting a little loose.
And you're already seeing the draft coming into play here. These drivers, it seems trying to get single file, but the room just isn't there yet.
Yeah, everybody's just it's so. I feel like it's so confusing because you go into it and there's wide enough, or it looks at least wide enough to get 3 in there. But then once that exit comes out, oh,
Yeah,
you need to make sure you have your line.
like Buddy alluded to, it does really thin out on the exits of these corners.
Yeah, it's starting to get single file line going into one there, kind of a little more spread out.
So far, so good, Buddy. What are you thinking? Anything sketchy you're seeing, or these drivers kind of settling in?
I think everyone's settling in pretty good. Right now I'm having some minor technical difficulties with the VDO, though. So it is extremely laggy.
Oh, ugly. Okay. Well, just so you know, we're about to be on lap 3 by Barra with a beautiful move on Parham to take the lead. So Wybara not wasting any time. And the pole sitter, Chase Greer, already down to third. And what you're seeing from Wybara, look at that, Johnny. And that is what I like to call the IndyCar sneaky snake. And that is taking that draft away. That is how important that draft is. But also, what using that line is going to do, it's going to use more tire.
Use more tire, how so? The only way I can think of it using more tires is you're making that maneuver to the left.
Exactly.
Come back to the right, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's really all it is. And it seems minuscule. And what you're seeing Wybara do here, far more of a gradual kind of swooping turn to the left side of the track there. That is better on your tires, but it really is that dramatic with these race cars, especially at a track like this. Very little banking. You're very much relying on your tire wear. Just that sharp turn to the left, that 1%, if that, will make a difference. And to see him do it again, and there it is. You see Parham follow him down that time.
Oh yeah, they all caught on now. It looks like from like turn 3 they started following his line.
It's a hard decision to make. I'm always kind of iffy on it. I mean, buddy, how are you feeling when you're running second, third place at a track like this and the leader is running the IndyCar line down the straights? Are you inclined to follow them, or are you like, you go ahead and do that?
No, I do not follow them. What I would prefer to see happen is if the leader wants to take that inside and I have someone tucked up right beside me, go ahead and cut them out of the draft, let them sweep down to the inside, and that guy behind me push me to their outside, and then they're screwed for the entry to the next corner.
And that's pretty much exactly what you just laid out. one thing that you saw from whYZee there, he did not want to be out the draft, and you're gonna, I think, see a lot of that. Let's actually go down to, who is that? Is that, no, that's Lynott there. Making it massive.
Lynott on the inside.
Look at that, yeah. So this doesn't work, guys. That run is going to die. And there he goes, he slots it in.
And you can see how tight the exit is right there in between 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 is identical. You have that little short straight, and it can be really rough on the exit right there, really fast to run out of room.
It really can, and you really just saw it there from Cowgill in the 31, losing 2 positions on the straightaway just by a matter of losing the draft. And interestingly, and buddy, I'm gonna be picking your brain all day today. This is surprising me. I'm a little bit shocked that Parham was able to create that gap. No draft.
So I don't know if something happened that stacked the field up, or if it's just a matter of clean air.
Right.
All the trucks behind him are dealing with dirty air, and that can be disastrous in these trucks if you don't know how to deal with it.
I agree, and one thing that's gonna kind of help you with clean or with dirty air is banking, and none of that is here.
Right, and whenever you have dirty air, like you'll lose the downforce on the front tires, so it kind of hurts your turn. The front of the truck will want to slip anyone behind you that's not. You can see some of these guys kind of running a half lane out from one another, and I think that's just them trying to get downforce on the front tires so that they're not scrubbing off the front tires.
All right, I found how Parham got that big lead.
Oh,
not as exciting.
Oh, is it not? And give me a sec, because even less exciting, I forgot to take your awesome link and put it in my thing. So go ahead, go live. It's not exciting. Don't even worry about it.
It happens to the best of us.
I'll just explain what I'm seeing. So
Yeah,
he just
tell us
gets
what happened.
inside of whYZee, takes and just like gets 3 truck lengths on him.
Actually do have it
going
now.
to turn 3.
There we go.
Oh, okay, so can you back this up?
Oh, I see what you're saying, though. So it's gonna throw some, not so much dirty air, but the angle of the corner will get all messed up on it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yup, and that's gonna stack up everyone behind him.
And then
It's
just
going
takes off from there. And this is, I believe this is like lap
4, 3, yeah.
So there's two things really that I saw happen, I think, and that was the line to the entry being messed up, and then putting all kinds of dirty air on the nose of the truck. Dirty air is horrendous to deal with. That is really bad in the next gens now. It's been a long time since I raced a truck, so I don't know what it's like nowadays.
Like when they did the update on these things, buddy, they're like, okay, so good news, guys. We updated the trucks, and the thing we changed the most is dirty air sucks now. We know how bad you guys like. We know how much you guys hated dirty air and how much the trucks were hating from that. Don't worry, we fixed that. It's awful in these trucks now too. It sucks, buddy. It's worse than it's ever been. As somebody who's been a truck full-timer for 3 years now, it is awful. And one guy that you would not know understands that is freaking Kyle Lynott. I told you guys to look at this guy when we agreed. And look at him now making the move on the inside of last week's winner, Kenneth Redinger. And Redinger is one guy that I have to really be sharp about.
Redinger, I don't know how you say his last name, but
Probably not the way I'm not saying
he's been on fire lately. Like, he's killing it in the MRL ARCA League, and yeah, right.
Drive for 5.
One thing that I've noticed him from Kyle Lynott, though, is he's definitely struggling a little bit on exit. It seems like he's dealing with the loose truck right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right like that.
Yeah. Jeez, that was loose. You're right. Lynott sending it right now. And look at Patrick Cowgill, a few cars in front of them. He's going to look to the inside here on the 40. And that is Chase Greer, the pole sitter today. Greer in the wall a little bit there. Cowgill, I think, may have caught a little bit too. And whYZee falling back. Johnny, whYZee is someone we're used to being a long run truck. maybe holding back a little bit right now.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, if you know this track feels tired without all that banking, why win the race on lap 10 of 91?
And you see him back out there give Patrick the room. But boy, oh boy, it looks easy, but it's not.
No, one thing whenever you watch Patrick Cowgill there on that entry, they gave a lot of room. So if you run this track side by side, if you want any chance at all to be able to keep up with the truck or the car on the inside, as much as I hate to say it, you really have to pinch that truck down there. Like, you need to try to get as close to the preferred line as you can if you want to try to make this a 2-lane track. Does that make any sense?
No, it totally is true, and I think these drivers are it's a weird thing, because I think on restarts and just overall, the advantageous lane feels like the inside, but to make passes, it may be the outside. That's Panzarella in the 12. He was trying to pass the 97, didn't complete it, and now the 81 gets by him. And that's what we're starting to see here. You make that move on the inside, you don't complete it, and you may end up losing a position or two because of it. Here is the 47 here. I believe that's actually Stevens. Oh, man.
Oh, someone got really loose.
Was that Stinson?
As
that
a
was
purple
Stinson.
splitter.
Yup. Almost pit.
Red splitter, purple splitter. I think my color on my monitor might be off.
I'm colorblind, so I can't assist you there at all. Red is yellow, is green is blue. But that's the 98 of Stinson right there. I know Volpus in this vicinity. We never know what number of freaking Volpus is racing this week. But yeah, Stinson, who has been so good this season, getting loose there. And oh my, guys, this is not a good time.
You know what? It's
Ram,
that's why. And it's blue, by the way. I guess I'm the only one that's not colorblind here.
Yeah, you're going to have to let us know what color things are. Johnny, that's Johnny Colors.
Oh, yeah, that is true. They did bring the Ram truck, too, huh? Oh, someone's in the wall.
Zabik around into Panzarella. Zabik in the wall. I think we'll stay green here, though. So
it
far,
looks like it is staying green.
Yeah, and that's Zab right there. Definitely getting the worst of it. Down to 31st. Zabik's such a strong driver here in the DDIRL Moonlight series, but man, you know, every season there seems to be one guy where all the bad luck goes to them, and it's been Zab the past 2 seasons.
I think I have that replay for you, but give me 1 second. I'm trying to find a better angle for us.
Look at Case of Beer and Cowgill.
See right there how Zach Case of Beer ahead of Cowgill right there?
Yeah.
See how Case of Beer's kind of trying to... He's not really trying to do anything or bad by pinching him down there, but he's trying to get as close as he can to that preferred line. Mm-hmm. If you run too wide, you're just going to give the guy on the inside the position.
All right, I got that for us.
All right, let's take a look at that. This would be the Zabik incident, and that is with this 97 of Swingle.
It looks like he barely crossed paths.
Tiny bit of netcode there. And Swingle makes sure to finish the job.
I checked. I don't think there was any netcoding. It just looked like if they ran so tangent next to each other that little bump got him.
And the air, like we were talking about, Johnny, like the air is so big now in these truck series cars that oftentimes, or truck series, but that's a sentence. Oftentimes you don't feel it coming on, right? You're like, oh, look at Cowgill super loose into Will Smith, into the pit.
Right into the pit. So I do have a question, Zach, for this series. Do you guys have a fast repair in here?
Yeah, they do.
Even though I don't think this is going to bring out a caution because it crashed off the racing
the
I have that.
Let's take a look at that.
The biggest little.
It's the way they like pulled into the pits like nothing ever even happened.
Right.
Okay, so I think Cowgill loose off, right?
They both
it looked like he was loose.
Let's see here.
They both got loose. Cowgill probably got more loose.
More Cowgill there.
It definitely looked like Plant was trying to avoid it.
And they go real time.
Like you can see him kind of coming down.
Pit stop.
Right. It is when you're damaged.
They're so,
Unbelievable.
they're so synchronized too. Like
It's
everything.
incredible. If you're gonna wreck anywhere on the track, is there anywhere better than that? Like,
No.
you're in the pits. That's a black flag cleared from what I've heard, so they're good. There he is, Calco, rejoining the track after using that fast repair, as you can tell, with that 31 looking a little bit healthier.
Oh my God.
Oh, big wreck, Ranger involved. And that will be the caution. That will finally be the caution.
It took 3 of them, but
It
third
did.
time's the charm.
Let me know when you got that one, John. It looked like Redinger involved in that one. Not sure who else. Big damage on the 12.
I have it here.
All right, let's take a look.
It starts
Keep
with
your eye on
the 42 and the 13.
That's Vulpes.
Oh yeah, Vulpes is 13 here. So yeah, so Vulpes and Redinger. Let me
Yeah, go back
Go
and
back.
slow down on that one.
yeah, I forgot what
let's
happened
see
after.
this.
I'm confused with Vulpes' numbers.
So I think what you're gonna see here is Redinger's gonna lose his run. Yeah, he's loose. He's very loose.
Yeah.
Vulpes. I just don't think Redinger had the car underneath him yet.
No, I
it doesn't look
think Vulpes was trying to miss him by going to the outside, and Redinger, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it looked like he was just trying to catch it, and it was just a bad. Unfortunately, it was close, and it ended up in an incident right there.
Yeah, I had one of those moments a couple days ago over at Atlanta, and I forget who. I think it was Vulpes who I cut off, and I was me like, I am so sorry. When those moments happen, you're just praying, please nobody be up there. Please nobody be up there. Because yeah, you are out of control. There's nothing you can do about it. I don't put that one on anyone. If I was Vulpes, I would have tried to fill that gap. If I was Ranger, I would have tried to save the truck.
Then whenever you have a flat track like this, and you're trying to save something, it's naturally going to try to go to the outside.
Right.
The flatter the track, the more you're going to swing wide trying to chase something up the track. It looks like everyone's pitting right here.
This is interesting. Pretty early in the race, but again, this is, I think, what you consider a DDIRL Moonlight Racing Series endurance race, boys. What these drivers do have available to them today is 1 extra set of tires. So normally you'd have 3 in the pits for you. Today you have 4. So what I think will be interesting to me here is who wants to take those this early and who doesn't. The pretty good time pit stop in terms of opening this thing up for some fun strategy.
Yeah, I think we got to look at the leaders and see which one of them, how many of them are taking fuel.
Right.
Only.
What's fuel only?
Tire.
There's a lot of
Looks
tires
like
up,
quite.
a lot of 4. Lanot looks to be pretty early. Maybe not.
Looks like. Let's see.
Severe.
Looking at all the pit times, everyone looks like they're in the 14-second range or so. So
4. That's all I'm seeing as well. I'm seeing some damage repair. Looks like really not as much as you expect. Swingle, Boone, Zabik, and Cowgill getting some extra work done.
yeah, it looks like a majority of the field took 4 to me if I judged a 14-second pit stop right.
If not everybody, right? The only shorter one I'm
Yeah.
seeing is Plant Smith. But don't forget, Plant Smith, one of those guys who pit, whether he wanted to or not, with that incident with Cowgill, maybe didn't have the time to unshut the tires. Maybe took the tires then.
Right? Not it's either. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't want to rewind my stuff
No, I wouldn't
to
either.
mess up my timing.
I'm the same way. I'm like, what
we
we
have
got?
the replay guy here. What are you looking for? I'll let you know.
To see if Plant took tires or not, or if he just got damage fixed, or just took fuel
Or
only.
how long was the pit stop when he wrecked?
Because I don't know if he took a fast repair right there, or if he took it in the actual wreck whenever they both had to go down pit road.
And is Cowgill a lap down right now? Patrick?
It does look like he's showing a lap down for me, I believe.
So you know what I think may have happened is I think Cowgill may have taken tires, and that's why he's a lap down. Lance Smith didn't, maybe, and still hasn't.
Actually, no. He's showing on my timing. He's showing as on the lead lap. He's not a lap down.
Not totally sure.
Yeah. So Lance Smith looks like he got his fast repair.
But just like a stop and go?
Was picking tires during that where they wrecked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cowgill took tires during that. Lance Smith looks like he probably maybe just took fuel or something, but I did not see the.
Okay.
So Plant Smith appears to be on 2 right now. Then, a 9-second pit stop would tell me 2. Fuel only would normally be around 7.6. So that the right order. Interesting to see what that happens to that 21 as we go green here. And even, I think just as interesting, Jonathan Case of Beer, who is 3 seconds on track behind Parham in second place, beats him out of the pits, and now he'll start this in the lead.
Okay, I'm looking at Plant Smith. So that right side went up. When they all pit, right side went up.
That's it.
Yeah, just took rights.
Took right. So that 21 in 22nd place, right sides only for him. Probably hoping for a short run here.
And this makes me realize how big Indy is, because we have still not ended the caution.
Dude, it is freaking enormous. And slow.
And Indy's a big track, kind of like Pocono.
It really is. It is like shades of Pocono, especially when you're freaking pacing at this place. As it's gonna be Case of Beer leading Parham. We know MC Motorsports in restarts. Will they break the trend? We'll see. Green flag waving. Wow, that outside lane napping.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh, that was the knot, right?
oh my
Oh
God.
man. Holy goodness. Everyone's gone. Like kapoof. It looked like it was tire spin to me from what I could tell.
Yeah, first.
Yeah, the first little bit was definitely tire spin. They kind of stacked everyone up, and then it turned into the... So I think that's what one kind of expected to happen on turn 1 at the start.
Boys, death, taxes, and DDIRL with embarrassing restarts.
I have someone in my screen driving backwards, the number 61, whoever that is.
So
Like they're driving the track in reverse.
There he is, Michael Mata. Look
I
how
think it's easier.
Juan will have to go back and
you.
find it
Yeah, you
because
gotta
he was definitely...
Okay.
God!
It'll be easier. It'll be easier to tell you who didn't wreck. Let's
Yeah.
76 Case of Beer.
How many? Okay,
56
hold on.
Matt
Keep
Novella.
this here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 trucks in front of this.
Yeah. So Case of Beer, Matt Novella, Wybara, 13 of Volpus. Is that the 40? 40 of Greyer? And Parham? Parham, I believe?
Yep.
And so this is where it started right here. Look at the knot and Volpus. Volpus on the inside. The knot looks like it goes down, taps Volpus. Volpus was saved from that. And then the knot just goes.
There's just no way to... The wall's right there. There's no escape. Like, if you, there he is. There's watch Mata right
there
here.
He is. Oh my God.
93 too.
Why not? Honestly. Oh, boys. Good job, guys.
There for a second, I thought my my iRacing was glitched out a little bit when I saw a truck backwards driving the right way. Backwards. However you want to say that.
20 plus trucks stacked up. Oh my goodness.
Okay, he finally got it turned. I kept watching. He finally got it turned around.
Yeah, I was running like the backstretch, right?
Right before the blue cone.
Unbelievable.
Does that count?
Yeah, it does. Amazing. And look how few cars are still on track.
Oh yeah, that damaged a lot of people. So I'd imagine there's quite a bit of fast repairs getting used right now.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those moments where you're trying to decide between using it or not using it. I'm sure a lot of lengthy repairs. Probably a few trucks will go a lap down here, as you already see how just busy pit road is.
The one thing that they do have on their side, though, if they don't have a huge amount of damage, is the length of the track and how slow the the pacing is. There's enough time to get quite a bit of damage fixed, but it would all depend. And I would imagine these trucks that we're still seeing on pit road are just watching where the pace car is and trying to get as much as they can get fixed without having to use their fast repair.
Yeah, a lot going on this racetrack right now. A lot of these drivers figuring this out, and I think you're totally right about that, buddy. A lot of these guys trying to, I think, judge it off the pace car, and a lot of them, as you can tell by them still being in the pits, electing not to use their fast repairs.
So I counted. We have 19 damaged cars after that wreck.
Oh. That's like when you see it on TV and you like, that's not real. Unreal.
Right. And I'm looking at Lenat, who, took like the front force of it and got hit with a lot of trucks. Yeah, he was struggling just trying to get to pit lane.
Yeah, there he is there. Looks like he used his fast repair. See Panzarella still in the pits. He's coming out now.
The pace car is on the front stretch right here, so I think a lot of these guys are trying to race it out.
Yep. A lot of guys electing not to use their fast repairs, and I don't blame them. After the way this league has gone the past few weeks, it does seem early, especially a wreck like that, my goodness.
It's unfortunate that it would have been nice to see some people check up for it, but like Indy is one of those weird tracks where you're kind of funneled into those entries with your inside wall and your outside wall on the front stretch. I don't think it would have been that bad had it happened into 3 instead of into 1.
Right, and it definitely was like just maybe by 100 yards, the worst place for that wreck to happen. If it happened 100 yards later, you're clear of that inside
There's
wall.
escape routes,
you at least have the inside of the turn. You have that huge area to see right there on screen. None of that was available to those drivers. You saw the stack up happen, similar to like what you saw at Bristol, and yeah, there wasn't a ton more room even than what we had there at Bristol.
We have some time? Okay, let's go to the replay. I believe I meant Zabek's car. Just kind of see real time like how quick this happened. Fast forward. See if there was even an opportunity for a checkup.
Let's see.
I think a lot of it probably caught people off guard. Like he's blind there, blind there. Can't see anything. See smoke, and it's just.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go.
And there's really another track that happens.
Was more towards the end of the field.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's another track that I can think of that type of stuff happens too right fast as the pace car gets ready to pull off, and that's Martinsville.
Pace car lights back on.
Oh. One more time around. Okay.
All right, guys, caution extended here, actually, as these drivers figured out. So we are going to go ahead and hit a commercial for one of our wonderful sponsors. And today, you guys have wood? Any of you have wood? Because KK Woodscapes has wood.
We only work with the finest woods, the finest tools. We sand the wood here at KK Woodscapes. We stir the paint with a wooden stick here at KK Woodscapes. And then we brush the wood with a wooden brush here at KK Woodscapes. And when it's all said and done, we have these perfectly manicured nails. Put the plaques in the trophies, in the envelopes, ship them to your box, and on your way to you to commemorate your special day. Got wood, KK Woodscapes.
Oh, and I was just doing the whole thing. And I was muted, guys. Oh my goodness. So give a shout out to Sim and Destroy Racing, another one of our sponsors here. Great clothing line by the same guy, Kevin Kyle, who runs KK Woodscapes, doing a great job and making some great sim racing themed clothing, as well as now driver dedicated merch. So if you want a shirt to go along with your trophy, with whatever you accomplished in the iRacing side, you can get it done now with Sim and Destroy Racing. Check them out. Those guys are awesome. Never lift, Sim and Destroy Racing. Thank you to them, KK Woodscapes, Daily Drivers Inc., all of our wonderful sponsors here on the Daily Drivers Inc. Moonlight Racing Series, Truck Series. Boys, we are getting ready to go green. A little bit of an extended caution there, getting things figured out with these drivers, but it looks like they have gotten it figured out. Lights out and getting ready to go green. Leading them to green is going to be John the Case of Beer again. Can they figure it out? We may never know.
And that was a perfect sponsor.
It wasn't it?
For right
Never
after
lift.
that incident.
Never freaking lift.
Sorry, I had to.
No, we do it every day. Every Monday we do it, and normally it's their drivers that are really dedicated to that slogan there. As here we go, it's going to be Case of Beer, the control car there on the inside lane. You see how just backed up that inside lane is due to all the extra damage fixed, the pit road penalties, rear of the field. But here we go, Novella going to look all around Case of Beer, while Barra still up front with Parham. These drivers, I'm wondering, buddy, do you think they're a little bit spooked after what they just saw, or is it still all bets are off? 26 laps down of 91.
I think all bets might be off. They might be a little bit spooked about what they saw, but they also, if I was in their shoes, I'd want to try to break away too. Mm-hmm. Like, I'd push it right here, try to capitalize as much as I could for the fear of another caution coming out.
Yeah. Oh, we got a spin. Oh!
As I was getting ready to say, usually cautions breed cautions. So.
And they are, and they're not done yet. Oh my goodness. That was ugly.
Got my handful here.
That was another. Yeah, cautions breed cautions, buddy. I mean, that's all I can really say there, right?
So I was listening to the comms a little bit. It sounded like someone was talking about them trying to possibly catch the truck, or maybe they got tight and pushed a little bit wide and got into someone's left rear.
Sounds like the Brickyard.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, you know, back to the earlier point of you think they're taking it kind of slow now. I was gonna say, I would think so, to show them that extended caution, be like, you guys really want to keep doing this? But I guess they want to keep doing this, you know?
They learned.
But I have that replay ready.
Let's take a look.
We're looking at P19 right now.
That's a motto, you're right.
Yeah, it looks like you got a nasty hit to the wall. Right there, a little
Yep.
bounce. Came back. Oh, no.
Trying to save it.
He's trying.
Yeah,
Sanchez on his inside.
Not able to.
Oh,
Turns
no.
out, looks like the 24 is. Oh, the. Okay, it's gone.
Oh.
24.
You guys know what that
38.
is. 38.
Boy, I can't do Mean Gene. Let's see. Boy,
76.
Hillman's getting murdered.
So.
93.
Oh,
man.
What I was talking about earlier, like that preferred line, it looked like Amato was a little bit high, maybe missed the bottom.
Yeah, I agree.
And
Like a little bit further
that's
back,
how
a little bit
fast
further
that's how fast the room can run out on the exit,
Yeah.
because they're coming into that little short stretch right there, the short shoot or whatever you want to call it.
And it was
He's a little
air
bit
right there from Patrick as well.
yeah, dirty
watch
air.
Patrick go across his nose here. So watch this. They enter side by side. I think Parham probably or Amato probably thinking they're to stay side by side, but Patrick goes across his nose and watch that 19 shoot up.
Dirty air, front
see the
tires
little-
slip.
See
Yeah.
the little wiggle too.
Yep, and that is. It feels like somebody hitting you. It really does.
Yeah. Right
And
there,
wa-
that's gonna come down. Dirty air right there.
And watch how perfectly this will
So-
line up. straight
If
up the track.
Amato would have went more aggressive to the bottom and got a half truck to underneath Cowgill, I don't think the dirty air would have been as drastic
Or not
because he
like
would have
side
still
by side
had that
entering
fresh.
and had the corner back
Yeah,
up.
right. And
I agree with you entirely.
like you would have had the clean air on the nose on that driver's side part of the nose if you would have went once he was clear more aggressive towards the bottom or whatever. But that dirty air he was already on the outside, not the preferred line, and it just shot him to the outside into the wall.
Yup. Who's on board is this?
We're on board Panzarella right now.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
this is, I believe, a wild
where he
ride.
at least he can see a little better than what Zabik saw.
Oh.
little wheelie
Yeah.
action.
It was Connor on the way to hit him. Look at Lolis playing this the right way. Like, I'll just take the pits, actually. And this is the thing about these Rex boys. They don't end here. Yup.
Saved it right there.
Oh,
Against
boy.
Frisbee.
These are long wrecks.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
That's what
I
happens.
heard he drives in the Arca League, so he has experience.
Yeah, he's used to the arc breaking around him. You're right. It's the big one in the middle.
There
Boys.
was, I think there was I don't remember if it was last week or the week before on Monday nights like I was in our team chat, and I know that has nothing to do with this league, but I made a joke to them about how I'd probably drive better if I just disconnected my wheel and steered with the shaft instead. Because the wheel obviously wasn't helping me because I was in every wreck that happened.
Isn't it one of those, like, is there a magnet on my truck or something? I've been in those races. Same one today. Yeah,
It's the FOMO. It's the FOMO. It's the fear of missing out.
It really
Oh,
is.
hey,
That was
there's my
fun.
friend.
It's really of those days, like, I don't want to lose the draft, and then I'll be like, wait, I should have just lost the draft. And really, it so far does seem like very upfront is where you want to be right now. And I'm talking like the top 4. Those have been the only ones safe from incidents today.
Yeah, man. Out of those top 4, we're besides. No, yeah, I think all top 4 missed that first initial big wreck.
The big one, yeah. And these boys, and not mind you guys, while this is the longest race of the season laps-wise, these are timed races that I believe they have an hour and a half time limit. So these guys will be racing on time. If the laps become not possible, we'll have to stay up to date with that and see what happens. But yeah, it's going to be interesting here.
Scheduled for 91. They take about like a minute less, like
Yeah,
an hour
these
and a
pace
half.
laps take an eternity.
But yeah, for like 2 minutes, enough for me to do so much research. I can go back to college.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Enough for the majority of the field not to want to use their faster pairs to be like, oh, 14 minutes, that's not that bad. As again, it's going to be Quesavir and Novella, I should say. Novella, one of the guys, just like Lanat, not surprised to see running up front here. But that inside lane doing such a good job on these restarts, so good there that Quesavir able to swing out top, give himself the preferential entry into 1 and 2, and you can just see how advantageous that is. Able to hold off Novella. Clear. Skies ahead for Quesavir.
Yeah, I think clean air right here is going to be king. Not only because of, like we saw what happened to Amato with dirty air, and I think just being out front or knowing how to deal with, as right there at the front, I don't know who that was behind Quesavir, but they kind of tried to keep the truck about a half, like they're a half out.
Novella there. Yeah, you're right. Just a little bit.
And on entry, he was a half in. Yeah, just to get a little bit more of that downforce on the nose of the truck. And as we see someone diving down to the inside, but that's going to take him out of the draft.
But then you see the inverse of that, and that's why Barra is saying, okay, you don't want it, I'll take it. Why Barra having the fortitude there to drive that dirty air, he is begging Novella to leave that line open.
Yeah, see, I'm watching these guys because these are a culmination of so many good drivers across all the leagues, and none of them are doing the strategy I was doing. So that makes I'm taking notes here now.
They're just driving their asses off right now is what they're doing. Wybara especially putting on a show, and there goes Parham to the inside. This is such a momentum track, which I don't think these trucks are used to, that at least you get into a truck, right? And whether or not these drivers are also in the DDIRL ARCA series or next gen, whatever they do, you don't think momentum, at least not as much as you do other stock cars as you do in a truck. But man, you come here and you're just seeing how much you cannot lose that momentum out of these corners.
Momentum's big, and like you talk about different cars, and with the way iRacing is today, some of these vehicles drive completely different to one another. Like you can't drive the truck like you drive the ARCA car. You can't drive either one of them like you drive the next gen. And a lot of these guys drive all three of them. So, I still think some of these guys might be trying to fill some stuff out.
Man,
I thought that was going to be a wreck right there.
Oh my God. Lance Smith all over the quarter panel of Stinson. And I can tell you guys as well, we've talked a lot about dirty air. One place where that feels the worst is that quarter panel. When someone gets to your corner panel, like Lance Smith was trying to there, they might as well have hit you. I'll leave it at that. Oh my God, there you go.
Yeah.
There it is.
I think getting to the inside there kind of removes that air off the spoiler a little bit, and you lose some of that downforce.
They're losing everything right now. Including
Right on his
Oh yeah, about to go 3 wide here, maybe
Yeah.
trying to block.
Friendships are being lost. Respect for one another is being lost right now. This is insane driving right now. As Lance Smith with the crossover. Oh my goodness.
They just like doing 2-minute laps, huh?
Yeah. I-pacing coming up. I mean, they're putting on a show.
Oh!
Zo!
Oh,
Scheduled pit stops again.
looked like he. Yeah. I don't think that's going to bring out a caution
No,
either.
it won't. That was King and Zabik. And I think that will likely be it for Zab. We know when he used his first fast repair. And King going to come in there for services. Wow. Twice in a race. Who'd have thunk it? Let's take a look.
It's
hilarious.
I feel like I feel sad for Zabik. He did it good, got up to the wall, perfect. But then it just
Yeah.
wrong place, wrong time.
I blame Michael Mata.
I didn't want to throw those words out, but you know.
I will. Zabik had
Like that
no
was-
idea what happened.
No, he was an innocent bystander in that, and those. I don't know which truck it was on the outside there, but they were trying to pinch that bottom to try to get as close to that preferred line as possible. And they just ran out of real estate with 2 trucks trying to run the same line.
I'm still watching the replay. I'm in Zabik's cockpit.
Oh no, do it.
Just no warning whatsoever.
Oh my God. You gotta feel like the world's just against you.
Yeah, that's
Poor Zab. That's so
switching
messed
side
up.
here.
Oh my God. Plant Smith on the inside now of Chris Cowgill. You see Dalton Geyer in front of them. Geyer having a great run so far. Plant Smith, a man on mission. I believe he is still. Yeah, he's still on 2 tires. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to look at here. Looked like him and a few other people might have stopped for fuel only, but it doesn't look like a whole lot of people took tires on that last stop.
No, yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking
Your
too.
top 8, it looks like possibly took tires. They're at 14, 15-second pit stops, and everyone after that, for the most part, aside from Geyer, looks like they're all in the 5 and 6 second range, which would say fuel only on the last time they came down pit road.
Yeah, Geyer may have the freshest tires in the field. No, he shouldn't, because he was lap 17, and everyone that does have 4 freshies was lap 17. Last time Plant Smith pit was back on 27, actually, so 10 laps later. That was fuel only, like you alluded to. So Plant Smith has just gotten through the field that quickly.
A couple knots on that same Plant Smith strategy. It looks like Stinson also pit on 27. Redinger had a really long pit stop on lap 27.
Interesting. I think Redinger maybe damage fixed there. Not want to use that fast spare. Lolis into the wall. Opens the door for Panzarella. Panzarella to the inside of him. Fritz going to try to follow him through. And Lolis still not able to gather it up. This may actually continue the bleeding. I think Smith will get him too. He will. And now Dalton Guy are going to look to the inside of Lolis. Lolis, again, a backpack driver. He is going to lose 5 positions in the next change.
So, speaking of, we're speaking Dalton Geyer, right? Not Chase Breyer?
Yeah.
Okay, Dalton Geyer. What can we focus on him for? Please, I bring it up every time I'm here. He always runs a different strategy than everybody else. I'm wondering if he's doing the same exact thing.
Dalton Geyer right now, for the most part, is on the same strategy everyone else, fuel only. But I think what Geyer's got to be thinking right now is the speed in that truck is not there. In terms of like what Buddy was just talking about, all these different strategies, Dalton Geyer is the last place truck on his strategy. So I would think if you're going to see a Geyerism, it's coming soon, because this is when it starts to happen. Because Dalton Geyer is definitely one of those guys where he's not going to just sit by and lose. If he doesn't seem to have it as is, he's going to find a different way to do it. So we'll have to keep our eye on him. But one guy that does is Plant Smith, now the inside of Fritz. And again, likely, if not certainly, older tires than all these guys.
It's just that crossover or the overtake is just almost
so
perfect.
aggressive. Plant Smith and an ultra aggressive driver.
Like how much space are they putting in their spotter?
Right.
Everything. Oh, Panzer loose.
Oh man.
Plant Smith going to take the outside. This is going to be, to me, an easier pass. Watch this runoff here from Plant Smith. See if he has it. It's actually largely up to Fritz, and he's going to choose the Panzarella route.
You know, I don't blame Fritz one bit right there, because if I got cut off the same way, I probably wouldn't help the guy in the next straight
exactly
either.
What I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing. Like, I know the top's better, but screw you. But
I'll try to push this truck in front of me.
Yep, and then Fritz says, all right, I'll just pass the 12 and I'll go get the 21 myself. But there is Guy are going to be behind his DDI teammate. Those two glued to one another. Big help there from the 36. And this right now is just inside, or I should say just outside the top 10. Oh! Plant Smith loose, but that's normal. We know that, Johnny. Oh! Fritz! Okay, so we're at the point where these trucks aren't fun anymore. We're seeing it everywhere.
Okay, so now this is where I had my strategy. Now that I have two guys who are better than me, I would touch the dirt a bit.
You what?
Into these turns to try. I would touch the grass a bit to help with these turns.
At this point in the run, for me, the confidence in the truck is kind of lost. That's my 2 cents on it. What do you think, buddy?
Yeah. So a lot of these guys are getting loose. They're getting tight. They're fighting dirty air, and one of the hardest things to overcome is you're fighting dirty air, so you're putting more will into it, but then you hit clean air and it snaps you loose. Now, I don't know about touching the grass or anything, but one thing you can do at a lot of these tracks on iRacing is that white line down there where they have the artwork for the paint or whatever. Mm-hmm. More times than not, if you run that line right there and just run your left side tires over it, it'll give you a little bit more grip.
Yeah.
So there's a little inside bit of information to
like what Lois is doing right
out of the buddy head. Yeah.
No, you're right though. And
like if you can just.
I've always wondered, like, is it placebo? Is there actually grip on the paint? Like, I don't know, but it does always feel that way.
Yeah, see, I try to race this car like if I was like actually in my car. Definitely not hitting those speeds, but I figured I've accidentally hit the dirt a couple times and
right.
nothing bad's happened to me.
I mean,
one of the one of the things that iRacing, sometimes you have to erase what you think it would be like in real life and do what iRacing wants you to do. And just knowing those little inside secrets is the only way you'll put your left side tires on the paint and you'll have more grip.
Yep. I mean, I remember, Johnny, you and I, we did that. We did like the Ferrari experience together. We went to Vegas. We got to drive like supercars. And my driving instructor asked me, he's like, how comfortable are you? I'm like, I've never driven a car of this level before, but I've raced on sim racing on a pretty high level. And he's like, cool, so let's go for it. And the first thing he said to me after we put in a couple of good laps, you need to get your sim racing brain out of your mind. You need to get away from that. And you need to attack the racetrack. And it's such a good point by you, buddy, that it teaches you the X's and O's of how to drive a race car fast, but it's very, very different track by track. And I think Indy here, this is one of those tracks, I would venture to guess what you experience in real life is similar to what you experience here on the sim. As you see a few of our leaders come into pit, Patrick Galgill and Robert Babcock pitting here. And the reason why, guys, I believe, is they did not pit on that last yellow to get that track position back after being involved in early caution. So that is not what you could call scheduled, right? I think we'll have, I think it's a good 5-10 laps until the rest of the field needs to come down.
So this could play out in their hand, though. Pit a little bit early. You can make a green flag pit stop here without going a lap down. Stay on the lead lap.
We'll find out here.
You have some fresh stuff.
Here he comes.
A caution comes out.
It's gonna be
a caution
close.
comes out, and you're still on that lead lap, and everyone ahead of you is going to pit. So you could, if the cards fall right in your hand, find yourself in the lead or towards the front,
and you're gonna need
and kind of leapfrog everyone.
Here. You're gonna want a short run here, and it's gonna be close, buddy. But I think you're correct. I don't think Calgill will go a lap down here. He will not. I think he should get up to speed here. The draft should not be enough. But like we were alluding to, he's gonna need a short run here. He's gonna need a short run. This field getting more and more single file here. These drivers starting to settle in a little bit, and it does look like maybe the gates open as whYZee comes down now, along with his backpack teammate of Lolis. And there it is for you, Johnny. There's Dalton doing his Geirisms. He's in a bizarre time.
Yeah, I kind of want to do a Dalton Geyer bingo one day.
I did one last week, and it did not freaking work out for me. I think Dalton saves the really good strategies for when I'm not doing them with him, and then he saves that. Yeah, exactly. Then I am. He's like, oh, I'm gonna pit 6 times today, even though we don't need to. I'm gonna pit 6 times, and I'm like, okay, whatever Dalton does.
Does he roll some dice before the race?
He must. He must. And speaking of rolling dice, from what I can tell, and correct me if I'm wrong here, boys, I think Calgill in this, no, I'm sorry, whYZee as well. So just Calgill and whYZee are the only drivers so far to have stayed on the lead lap through this cycle. I'm sure this will get better. As you see now, it looks like Parham going to bring it down. Parham bringing it down. That's Greer. That's Sanchez. So it's starting to come down here now. But a handful of fast drivers cannot afford a caution right now.
See, I'm wondering if what's going through their mind is with how long this race has been so far, if they kind of just forgot where everybody's at and they think that they're trying some like sneaky undercut. Oh, let me go
I think people are trying to undercut here. Like, if the... trying to think of how I want to word this. If you're not fast enough to beat the guys on the track, you need some type of strategy to come into play. And the only way to do that is either undercut or overcut.
Yep.
And in NASCAR, usually the overcut don't work.
Unless you're in an ARCA car, it does not work. I could not agree more. And another thing to compound that, buddy, that I completely agree with that. These drivers, we are in lap 48, so we have eclipsed the halfway point. And should have mentioned that the stage was. Oh, that is duh. That's why all these guys were pitting. We got past the stage. the stage was a handful of laps ago, and that's when the cycle started. So that does make a lot of sense. But sorry, to compound what you were saying, buddy, these drivers halfway through this race, they are not stupid. They're seeing what we're all seeing here. You can't forget. You can't pass. You can't pass. So how are you going to pass? What's the best way to pass? Not on the racetrack.
That clean in, clean out, best pit stop you can have, and with fresh tires, try to make up that time with having a little bit of extra laps that the person you pit before didn't have, and they'll have fresher tires than you and probably be faster than you. But whenever you can't pass at the track, that doesn't do anything for you.
Right. Like, I start doing the math. I'm a very mathematical race car driver. I just calculated. I approach everything by numbers. So to me, I'm thinking, okay, it's taking me 1 to 2 laps to pass each driver, even if I'm faster, even if I have a tire advantage. It's taking me 1 to 2 laps. That's 1 to 2 seconds per lap. If I can get 3 people on an undercut, that is less time. I'm going to spend passing cars, wasting time on the racetrack. That is the small, tiny things that you need to be thinking about. But then now we're looking at Daniel Plant-Smith. He's our second place race truck. He's going to be our first place now, as you see Bolander on the left side, now right side of our screen, pitting. He was the leader. Bolander, what an entry by Fritz. Oh, my God. Did you see that?
He zipped in there.
Oh, Fritz, hats off, my friend. If you didn't speed, hats off. But Plant-Smith is the inverse of that. And one thing that I've been telling a lot of my drivers that I've been trying to help out, buddy, is some people, I think they think too much about saving tires. I gotta save, I gotta be slow so I can save. It's not just that. How about being fast on worn tires?
Yeah. And sometimes, like, you can save too much and still not be fast on worn tires.
Mm-hmm.
There's a balance in there to being fast on worn tires, not wearing them out too much, wearing them even, and being able to deal with all of that while dealing with dirty air. It's a weird balance. I don't even know how to put it into perspective to someone that doesn't do this, as to how much of a balance there is to that.
And I think every driver is very, very different. And whenever I talk about this, I always feel bad because I think this doesn't apply to every driver. I know it doesn't. A lot of drivers, their best way of being fast, being very competitive, is dial it down in the beginning of the run, wait till the end of the run, hope for a long run, and if it works out, then you're going to be better. You're going to get the fruits of your labor. And I did that for a long time, and then sometimes you just don't get those runs. I mean, we're talking about this league right here. YouTube probably don't know this. This league has run less than 50% under green as our leader, Daniel Plant-Smith, pits. So Plant-Smith likely to complete the cycle. No, he will not. Stinson, Lanad, Swingle, Mata.
Yeah, they're all
still need to pit. So this group right here going to probably
Grigsby, maybe.
Yeah, Grigsby as well. One lap.
And then it looks like Boone's last one.
Yep, Boone, who, man, he's going to have to come in sooner rather than later. If I'm looking Boone, I'd assume these guys.
So if I'm those guys, if I'm these guys, I'm hoping for a caution right now.
Oh, that'd be a gift wrap. That would be Christmas come early right now. And look at them trying to cause it.
Like, you're right. You don't want to be in it, and you don't want to be part of it, but
I'll be in it. I don't care. I don't get look it up.
There's so many different ways that you can strategize with NASCAR. It's insane the different ways stuff can fall.
Phenomenal entry by those three drivers right there: Swingle, Stinson, and Lanat. Hats off. Even I believe that's Mata back there. I'll say
yeah, it looks like all of them pit. Grigsby pit.
Yeah, that's everybody. I mean, like, it had to have been, right? And now, this is, oh my God, this is the battle for the lead. Here we go. Parham versus,
They ran out of real estate, but they kept it clean. Well, they didn't crash.
They're like, oh, wait, who's spinning? The lead of
They were the only reason that didn't end in a way worse crash is because they were so dead even on exit, they just kind of bounced off each other.
Each other as the wall. Exactly. And now look at whYZee. whYZee's gonna have a big run out of here. Yeah, what does whYZee want to do? He has no loyalty to any of these guys. whYZee, a great teammate, but a fierce competitor. And look at bottom, close up the bottom. Doesn't work. whYZee all the way to the right. This is what you talked about, Johnny. He's using that line.
I'm looking at this replay if you want to bring it up. Oh my God.
Oh, someone's in the wall right there again. Barra, maybe?
It may have been. To the inside is whYZee for the lead. Look who's following him. Joseph Fopis out of nowhere as always. Parham losing spots. whYZee to the lead. Cowgill to the inside.
Cowgill right there.
Side by side. And there's codes re-entering. Why not? Oh, Kazimier's the wall!
Oh.
Something's wrong with the 73. Something is wrong with the 73.
It had to have been that hit.
Yeah, I think it is.
All right, Johnny, we got you. Sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, that was tense. But you kind of see, like, just how horrible that hit was.
1,000% right. How did he even keep the pace up to this point? Honestly.
Like,
okay. It looks.
No, look at that. Yeah.
I can't believe that side's more damage than the other, to be honest. He got away with one there, Johnny. Because he took a wall thing on that right side.
If that would have been me, I would have broke the right front wheel off.
Oh, that's me. I'm broken toe link. It's toast.
Yeah.
Bring it back to the bits. We're done. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one, buddy. Because like literally, if I have that hit, yeah, game over.
Like I'm pretty sure I had a wreck at Talladega that was worse than, or not as bad as that, and it took me out of the race.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did you guys see, or did you see this Monday, buddy?
No, I
As
haven't.
you see Lanot just all up in that rear end of Kazimier. Does he know? Does he know? That's the thing too, Johnny. Is like he doesn't know the damage. And he's like, why aren't you going faster? But yeah, I'm dominating a race over on Monday, and we are going over a last pit cycle. All I need to do is keep it clean. I'm gonna win by, I don't know, 25 seconds, maybe lap the whole field. And I'm gonna hit the wall, buddy. And I hit the wall earlier, and just like that. And I was like, oh, I survived it. It didn't hurt the car. The one time it doesn't hurt the car, I'm fine. So I'm gonna hit the wall, and I'm like, okay, it won't be that bad. It'll be less bad than last time. Hit the wall, broken steering link, broken everything, and I wrecked the whole field. And I'm like, why? I'm seeing so much worse things happen in front of me today.
That's iRacing for you. I think. I think. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
I know why the left side works.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, there's another one?
No.
Okay,
That
so
thing hit. Little detective work. You know?
Oh, is it when they actually...
Yeah, when they hit. So,
Oh yeah, it caught the right
I just
front.
cannot believe the right side didn't get it worse.
Because he was
All right, so we
like
hit
parallel to the wall.
the right.
But then
You are right. The worst hit is on the driver's side. You're right. I think it kind of sort of like not net coded, but the software wasn't fully able to understand the volume of that hit. I think it did move it all over to the left. I mean, buddy, you're our expert here. Where would you rather have damage, left or right side? Yeah, I don't know. I think right.
Nowhere.
Yeah, I love nowhere.
If I had to choose, though, yeah, I think right side. If I had to, I don't know. I've had some.
Jesus, damn.
I've had some pretty bad. Yeah, he's down there trying to make some, and he's getting right up there on the bumpers. Probably taking some air off the spoiler, getting him a little loose, uncomfortable, letting him Yeah. Letting him get that inside line.
Look at what he just did to Case of Beer there. Did you see how Case of Beer didn't take the inside? He had it. He could have.
Yeah.
And there it is. There it is. He could have taken it. That is what great drivers will do to you, I think. Or, I mean, aggressive drivers, right?
It makes you weary, I guess.
Think twice a little bit, yeah.
Like, I think we all have the list of people that we're comfortable with racing around, and then other people that we just don't want to deal with and let go.
Exactly. There's a very short list of people where I'm like, there is maybe a car length between you and I'm going to take the inside on you. Very short list. Both of you are on it. But, yeah.
Oh, you're on my list of I don't want to mess you up.
I've heard him on that list for a lot of people. I'm not sure about you, buddy, but I've been told I'm on a list that I'm like, in my mind, I'm a clean driver. I'm out here doing my best. I'm just so innocent. All I do is just race clean, and people are like, you suck. You are so aggressive, and I'm like, my bad. Oh my goodness! Do you guys see that?
Oh, who was that?
It's a 28. That is Bradley King. It races no.
Oh man,
that would have been a cool burnout. I mean, these guys are wrecking strategically. So we got. Oh, that I believe that brought out a caution.
I do think that did bring out a caution. I thought I seen the flag man waving.
Yeah, you are correct. You are correct. We are under caution, boys.
I think he was trying to go to the pit.
I think he originally was. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Do you have the replay? Because I don't understand the rejoin. All right, here we go. This is a very biggest thing too, boys. Like, and I'm sure both of you can vouch for this. Think about Pocono. Straight speed, like when it's like this, it's just a straight line. It's the hardest pit roads. I don't know why, but these are the hardest ones.
You know what I think is happening here? Rear brake bias.
Rear brake bias.
Yeah.
Yep. You can see it right there. So it's not
see
yet.
It goes from like 37
RPMs
down
right
to 31.
Yep. You're 100% right. You see the RPM drop. You see the
And even if it wasn't the rear brake bias, he might have shifted down a little bit too early, which is the RPM jump.
I don't.
And you know, in these trucks, if you downshift a little early, it'll like to skip and hop the back.
We were just talking about that on our track guide we just posted last week, and one thing that I've heard from a lot of pros, a lot of driver coaches is, when you're pitting under green, don't worry about shifting. Pit and fourth. Worry about shifting once you're in the pit lane, once you've done the job. And I think you're totally right.
It's so easy to. It's so easy to accidentally downshift to extra gear, or you're not down far enough in the RPM that it kind of pegs out whenever you downshift.
Right.
And that wouldn't have been a caution except for where he was back on track trying to get back to.
I'm not going to criticize King too much for that. I wouldn't have done that. I want to go back real quick one there, or Johnny, to that initial U-turn. I don't think it was available to him on his right side. Like, so, so
he didn't have the room.
No.
Yeah, he really did. And that's the wall. I would.
No, there's no.
You're not going left here. Right? Yeah, I'm doing what he did here.
No. I would have did the same exact way.
And I think in your mind, you're thinking, I'm going to do this and keep it below the white line. You're not thinking it's going to happen the way he did. He did a good job here. And then a great job after this, too. Once the car or the truck throttles in, no steering. It's like, let me go right to the pits. Good job by King there, actually, keeping it straight. That's just one of those things.
No. I don't think you did anything wrong right there, because I would have played it the same exact way, trying to just whip the truck around right fast.
And in real life NASCAR, that's a caution in the initial spin.
Right.
They're like, someone's loose. Caution.
Yeah.
And this looks like
debris on the track.
Debris. And where? Oh, there was someone dropped a hat on the.
So it looks like Cowgill's taking tires. Looks like everyone.
Plant Smith might be into something. Oh, look at Plant Smith.
Plant Smith is up to something. Two tires, maybe.
Someone's sped.
9 seconds stop.
I think Plant Smith may have sped. We'll see. I don't like how fast Plant Smith looked compared to Wybara. You saw Wybara, I think he is pit box 2, so just enough time to speed, and you saw him hit the brakes. We'll see. And then people stayed out, guys. Psychopaths. Crazy people.
Right. Yeah, there is Mata, Grigsby. They both stayed out. Everyone else pit, it looked like.
We need a sponsor that can afford therapy for the people who choose to stay out during these.
I think they would not go to therapy if they're not even going to pits.
Yeah, you're right. BetterHelp can't help these guys.
So how's your strategy call on this though? Like we've seen how the races went so far. We've seen that clean air and being in front is the safest spot. So is that a good call to stay out or a bad call, do you think?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And I think it's so mixed up, and like what you guys have been talking about a lot in this race. We're so lucky that we have all this data available to us here. We can see how long the pit stops were. We can make assumptions based off of that. We can have Johnny do the replay for us, and we can make sure that we know these guys are going off vibes. You know,
right? It's all hindsight, right?
Exactly. So,
like when you're in the moment, it's way different. But whenever you can sit and process everything,
it's a much different picture, right? And what you're describing, if I'm one of these drivers, I'm prioritizing track position. I'm making fun of Mata and Grigsby, but I don't even blame them. It's enough time where we have about 30 to go left in this race. This is a long racetrack. It's enough time to find out, right? Because that's what I'm always thinking in my mind. I'm always willing to do risky stuff. Maybe it's going way too hard on the tires in the first run, finding out if I can burn the tires and keep my track position, if it's worth it on the short run. Or maybe it's, do I take 2 on this first pit stop and see if that can work? We're on the last, and I mean last possible moment to experiment here. So maybe...
There's only a 9-lap difference in them because they were the last ones to pit on that last round of green flag stops.
Right. And you know what's also kind of, I guess, really, if Mata and Grigsby are thinking this way, which is kind of a genius move, if it doesn't go well, let's just say, we go green and they just get their doors blown off of them, but there's a quick caution, now you know. Now you know what 9 laps does for you. Don't pit yet. Hope for that next caution. Give yourself that advantage. Now you know how. Now you know how big of an advantage it is. So the biggest thing here, if you're Mata or Grigsby, you got to learn from this. You got to learn from this. This is not a one and done type of thing, right? This isn't a just go to good track position. No, this is you got to learn from this. You got to build off this. This is a race winning move if you can understand what's about to happen here.
I agree with that 100%.
It's the number one thing that I always heard from Justin Yee over on YouTube that stuck with me forever, and I urge all you to remember this. It's not about how to be fast, it's about why are you fast. Because all of us can be fast. We're all talented. Besides Michael Mata, just kidding. Is Mata going to lead these guys to the green flag? And you're about to see a nasty restart, I'm sure. Mata, one of the best in restarts. We call him Mr. First Gear, and there it is right there, Mr. First Gear.
He loves that first gear.
With room to spare, he's like, oh my god, I'm not going to get the draft. What a restart by the 661, I'm sorry. And Plant Smith, we're going to do Plant Smith things. We're 3 wide, and we're wrecking.
Oh no. Goodness.
Vulpes is the only one who got out of there?
No.
No, I liked how Buddy was like, Vulpes. You're right. Just Vulpes in that wreck. What was Vulpes thinking?
He was orchestrating.
Yeah, this was all that driver's fault right there. Everyone boo and point to that 13.
Oh, I have that.
Yeah,
think I have that.
Set Vulpes as your focus car, focus truck. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Where did it start? That's what I want to know here.
Right there. So that from that turn,
who is that?
Was at the bottom.
That's Vulpes, and that's why. No, it's not Ibarra.
That is the 81. That is Bolander. So he cut up across him. Yeah, but
God.
It was too minimal and just.
Wow, buddy. Remember when we said if only that wreck happened a turn later? Not much better.
Yeah. No.
Okay, go back one more time, Johnny. I don't want to put that. I get quiet during these. I don't want to put this on Bolander. I really don't. Go to the far chase.
So I don't think it's on Bolander either.
So you're gonna see it's gonna be a dirty air thing, isn't it? Yep. There's the dirty air.
Yeah.
Net code
takes the. So I think the air got lifted off of the off of the spoiler, because you can see the little bit of a wiggle.
Yeah, you really can, especially before they hit. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a dirty air and then no downforce.
Watch right there. No contact.
Like right there is loose.
Car sideways. Nothing Vulpus can do. And nothing. Go ahead.
At that point, he's just trying to save it. And the person behind him's trying not to run over him. And it just...
I was going to ask you guys, because we've all been here. What's your move when you're in vulnerable situation here?
So,
I'll be honest about
not
mine.
this last Monday, but the Monday before that. Do you remember whenever Mills bumped me on the start?
Yeah.
And wrecked me from first? I can tell you that the whole thing going through my head the whole time I was trying to save it was OS, oh my F, and I'm dead.
Yeah, and look at, I hate to put Bollinger on the spot. Go back on. He did gas up a tiny bit. And okay, I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be the one that says it. I'm like Bollinger here. I do gas up here. Okay, so here we go. You see the initial contact and you're gonna see him check up. Like, let me try to get you. Let me try to get this back okay. He's checking up. He's accelerating. He's checking up. And now is the moment where like, okay, we can't fix this. I'm sorry, man. And you're gonna see him accelerate here. And actually, no, he actually is checking up. I stand corrected. Bollinger is a better man than I am.
He's still checking up.
Because I get to that point, I'm like, sorry, man. I hope the best for you, but I gotta get the hell out of here. Because this is what happens when you don't.
You get swarmed. That truck from the outside.
In it, which is not the right thing to do. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. You shouldn't do that. But that is one of those incidents where you just have to be like, I think it's a lot about too, like, who is it in front of me? I have such infinite respect for Joseph Vulpus that I would probably check up too. I don't want to be the one to run through him. But yeah, I can tell you there's been more times than I'm proud of where I have driven straight through that. There's just nothing you can do if you're Bollinger. There's nothing you can do.
So here's where I hate wrecking. I hate being the one that caused wrecking. As soon as I would have seen Vulpus come up, I would have gone up to the wall and probably still wrecked myself out.
So here's the thing. Yeah, exactly. If Bollinger goes to the wall, the same wreck happens. Just Vulpus isn't in it. And maybe he is.
I think you'll be in it, but there'll be more trucks because now there's two trucks that you have to avoid.
Right, exactly, because that doesn't mean Vulpus is going to gather it up. That doesn't mean he's going to get momentum. It just puts it off to the person behind them. And I've thought that way too. It's such a tough thing, and I feel even bad or uncomfortable, honestly, talking about it on the air with a league that is having a really hard time getting through wrecks responsibly and not ARCA breaking through these things. And that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about being in the wreck itself, being a truck involved in the wreck and having to make that split-second decision about, do I want to be more involved in this, or do I want to unfortunately cut my losses and shit that guy off to wherever he's going? And it's a tough situation. Go ahead.
Like being up here, whenever you're sitting here watching this stuff or whatever, kind of like what we were talking about with the strategy. Like, do you stay out? Do you not? And everything's hindsight and this and that. Stuff in these races happens so fast.
Oh, exactly. It's so easy to look back and be like, oh, obviously I should have done that.
Right. It is so hard to... Like, there's sometimes I've had races where I'd much prefer to be just doing this right here to where I'm not in the hot seat of, was that my fault?
Totally agree. Completely agree. That's why I love Mondays so much, honestly. Like, I'm watching some of the greatest drivers in the world and that Cup Series, and I'm just up there in the booth thinking, like, I don't need to be up there embarrassing myself and making them mad at me. Guys that I have infinite respect for. But yeah, it literally is that, and that's in your head too, right? Like when you're in those wrecks, in those moments, it's so much about who you're around. I don't want to wreck these people around me. I know how much up front they've been this race, and I just got here. I'm not saying that's what we just saw. It isn't, but these are a million things that go through your mind, and you have less than a millisecond to decide on all of them, which is why we more often than not make the wrong choice.
Absolutely. As we're getting ready to go back green here with Daniel Plant.
That pace car with the
taking the outside, or is it Mata in first?
I think it's Mata.
Mata, yeah, Mata's still in the lead here.
Yeah, Mr. First Gear. See what I'm calling that? What? Oh, Daniel Plant Smith with an unreal restart, though. He's on his quarter panel.
I think he might have matched that first gear start.
I didn't think he matched the. Oh my God!
The crossover.
This guy puts on a show. He is so sideways. Will Novella use that run? He'll have a run. No, the dirty air getting on Novella. whYZee side by side. He's gonna push. Oh my God! What a move by
Exciting stuff right here.
And Plant Smith, he's gonna have the run here, I think, buddy. I think. Oh man!
Yeah, he might have the drive off here. That dirty air pushed him wide, though.
IndyCar line for Mata. Novella gonna follow him. I like what whYZee and Smith have going for them, but no, it's gonna work for Oh my God! Smith straight to the bottom. Never could have convinced me he was gonna do that.
Yeah, after that race in Sonoma, all bets are off with Daniel Plant Smith.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I'm just waiting for him to drift one of these turns already.
It's already happened a few times, buddy. It's been.
Looks like there was a loose instant here. They kind of split the whole field.
It was Novella a little bit loose at a 2, and now we're 3 wide.
Trying it don't work good here.
No, it does not. As you see, the momentum's going to die here. You're going to watch the outside, or I'm sorry, the front group likely pull away here. You see Panzarella behind his team. He's loose off. He's going to be behind his teammate of Cowgill. First time the DDI teammates have been linked up. whYZee going to join that party. And up front, Michael Mata doing what he has to. Oh my God! Did you see Novella and Smith there?
Now, I'm surprised that wasn't a wreck.
Maybe now.
But they're not giving either one of each other any room, which is part of that, both of them trying to drive that preferred line. Someone diving to the inside.
What? Sometimes I don't even commentate. I just enjoy this. Like, what is going on? These guys are insane. whYZee, what a move. These runs, guys, it's so rare to see these trucks have a draft like this. Even on super speedways, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there something that they changed with the trucks?
I think it's a combination of the air being so important now, right? And it's killing these runs, and I think this is making that draft so vicious.
It kind of almost feels like Arca.
No, it does. You're 100% right. It does. It's drafting like Arca. Look at that run Cowgill has. He has to bail out on the bottom, go to the top to not run over Novella in the 56. And then just like Arca, like you were just saying, Johnny, that run dies immediately. And look at Plant Smith. So now pay attention to this. Will this kill the run for the cars behind that?
I think everyone's going to catch here.
Yeah.
Right now they're trying to find zigzagging, trying to find room.
That's Case of Beer on the outside. He'll stick with Mata, their teammates. No loyalty between whYZee and Smith.
Oh!
Oh, hold on to it. Oh.
Oh, no. Well.
Oh, that truck is.
You ask and you shall receive, Johnny Replay. Are you happy now?
So the question now is, does Plant have a fast repair, or did he really use it earlier whenever it was that short stop?
Right, and my assumption, buddy, is that's going to be it for the 21.
I think he used it.
Yeah, and that is terminal damage on the 21.
Yes, that's.
Here we go. Oh, he just. So, Johnny, you've talked so much about that. Go a little bit back on that entrance, and you were right about what you said and how you use that white line, or I guess you could say that curbing, and why you use it is to get you loose. But here is the issue, and I think Buddy will see it just as well as I did. He was loose on entry. He was loose on entry.
Yeah.
Go
It
back
was
to the
loose
very
before he
entry.
hit it.
Exactly. He was loose on the front stretch. So start here and go. Yeah, go ahead and go straight. And now
Like I don't
loose.
I don't think
gone.
it would have been as drastic if he wouldn't have,
too low.
because he's down way
Too
early there.
Way too early. Way too early.
Like if he would have opened that up a little bit, I don't think he would have entered loose like
I
that.
totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. That was an achievable corner, and Mata gave him the room. He had it.
Yeah.
And Smith, to be frank, botches the corner. And he gets into Casemir, who gets into Mata. Who gets
He also
into
gets.
Ibarra.
Yeah, I
Is
just
that
heard
not
him
Novella?
on comms saying that he needs
Oh, we gotta go on board with Novella.
EOL.
We gotta go on board with Novella for this one. Matt Novella had the Red Seas part for him, so at least one DDI driver has some good blood. Watch this.
Yeah.
Moses in the flesh.
Well, there's no boy yoing there.
No steak for Matt. No nom nom for Matt today. Oh my god. That is one of those moments where you're like, I'm gonna win this race. That's what Austin Dillon saw before he won the Daytona 500. That's what most people see before they win the Daytona 500, to be fair. What a mess.
Oh, man.
What a mess. And just like what Buddy was talking about, from that angle that Johnny is showing right now, does that not look like a pit road? Look how thin that is.
It does.
It looks like a pit road, does it not? You have nowhere to go. You
Like
have
this
3
track
lanes.
this track is not very wide, and considering what it is.
Oh my god. Did you see that?
Yeah. Close call.
Swing ball, baby. It's my new phrase. You guys like it?
Okay.
Instead of pinball.
Oh. That's why Barra.
Oh no! And he's smoking.
Yeah, I think he got it bad because he was asking for a EOL.
Was he? So asking for an EOL, for those who don't know, it can create penalties for drivers if they don't have, or I'm sorry, if they're not able to pass them or get past them. There's a certain order these drivers are supposed to pit with. Waibara asking for one, and the only reason you do that as a driver with a running position that Waibara has is if it's all hope is lost, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Look at the leaders.
Unfortunately, I've been in some situations where I've had to ask for one. It's no fun.
I feel like I've asked for EOLs more than I've asked for anything else in the world. I can't remember the last time I was like, I need this black flag cleared for another reason than give me an EOL. Like today. But yeah, Glenn Grigsby gonna lead these guys to green this time, and now you're seeing a few extra trucks get a splash. This will be a penalty, but the penalty is just end of the line. You see this all the time in real life NASCAR. And I do think, buddy, we are at the point where you're gotta be, as me and Gene likes to say, counting with your shoes and gloves off.
Yeah, we're getting really close to the end of this thing, I think. And let's see here. Do you know how many laps they can do on fuel?
Ooh, that's a great question. My estimation is, how many do we have to go, boys? I don't even know.
We have like
So we're on lap 75 and we have 91.
They are all
so
good to go. They are all good to go. From my knowledge, when I talked to the drivers, I think it was somewhere north of 25.
okay.
So we are all good.
I think this right here is where the gloves come off, and if you have a fast repair left,
You use it now.
you let
We're
it
gonna
all
use
hang
it.
out for track position and hope for the best.
Yep.
And hopefully you don't have to use it.
Thank you for the PC version of that, buddy. Interestingly though, Glenn Grigsby pit last on lap 65, so a 91 lap race. I would assume Grigsby is right on the number. I mean right on the number. And to compound that interestingness, all these drivers who did pit down to Panzarella and Hillman did not take tires. So the 12 and the 08 will be the first on new tires that we know can make it. And all of front of them up to Grigsby until Grigsby did just pit, but they only took fuel, which leads me to believe that they still have a set, probably.
Yeah, they might be holding on to a set.
Yeah. The trends of the race, as Larry Mack would say, right? Yeah, I mean, after that 19 truck wreck, you wouldn't think so. So Glenn Grigsby going to lead them to green. Logan Boone on the
A lot
outside.
of guys getting loose in the back of the field.
A lot of cold tires there. A lot of worn tires.
Three wide for the lead, maybe?
Yeah, this is going to get ugly.
Was that?
See you on the other side.
So here's Clean Air showing its
Ugly face. Oh my. Greer and Calgill trying to figure it out. Panzarella in the middle. Oh my god, Boone and Greer. Novella has checked. Novella's gone. Novella's in the lead. He is gone.
You know, he loves to see this.
That's the leader right there. Yeah.
Just Clean Air, run away, let all those guys do all the crazy things.
Which they very much are. What on earth? 3 wide around Doggeyer. 3 wide around Panzarella. Stephens leading this group car on the wall. I cannot believe they're figuring this out.
I don't know how there wasn't a caution.
Unbelievable job, honestly. I mean, they're trying their best. They are trying their best.
Yeah. This is what happens at a track that you can't pass at, though.
And this is what
like everyone tries to. Yeah. Yep. This is people trying to get what they can at the very start because they know later they can't pass anyone.
Get what you can when it goes good. Parham in the pits. Who's that with Parham?
There are a couple people pit.
Is that Volpus?
Parham.
No.
Collins.
Collins, you're right. That is
Josh
Collins.
Collins.
A couple laps down is Collins. So interestingly, I think. Oh my God! Oh my God! As Dyer moves off, Boone moves up. Boone was in second place. He's in the 20s now. So the new tire or the old tires that now at Grigsby, ninth. Boom, gone. Insane. Novella, he's on the counter. Checked the hell out.
Yeah, that I wonder if those guys are trying to save a set here, which is why they didn't stop and take tires.
Right.
Without a caution, it was the wrong call. With the caution, and if they're the only ones that have tires, then it's a perfect call. Like, it's a perfect strategy. But you never know how it's going to play out.
Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, it's what you and I have talked about. Whatever you and I aren't doing, do that strategy. That's the one to go with. You'll get the caution when you need it. As you see, oh man, Dalton Connor all over Danny Sanchez. So many of these drivers are not fast repairs. So many of them on the bitter end. And one of those guys that I was referring to, buddy, when I was like, that's what a non-fast repair will get you, is Brandon Wybara. What a show Wybara is putting on. Fresh truck. Needs and knows he has a race-winning truck, and he is not winning around 3 wide. Wybara.
Yeah, he's just driving the wheels off of that thing, and I think trying to make up that time that he lost from being, which I think he's been collected in a couple different incidents. This last one must have just been enough to hit the scale to where it needed a fast repair.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Like, oh, third wreck. Guess I'll use the fast repair now.
Right. No, that's usually the very first wreck of the race that
I got touched.
I had to use mine. Yeah. Before I forget to uncheck it. Use it because I bounced off the wall.
Yup, or just anything minimal. we have some
Yeah.
front runners here too that have not been this far up in the field all day. Matthew Fritz is currently in the chase. He's currently sitting, I believe, 6th in the points. Fritz, such a consistent driver. Buddy, you know all about Matthew Fritz, a Monday night Cup Series driver. I think easily the most underrated driver in that series years ago. Matthew Fritz showing how good he is. One of those drivers that just, I think, knocking on that door for a win. Currently running in 3rd place, and then Zach Panzarella, the defending DDIRL Truck Series champion. We have not seen him in the top 10 all day. He's currently getting passed for 6th place by Redinger for 7th. I think Panzarella with a good tire advantage, but wow, interestingly, Redinger did not take tires. Panzarella did, and he just blew his doors off. So, you know, this track, it's kind of giving me Darlington vibes at this point. Some of these guys have this place figured out, others don't.
Indy, it's more technical than you would think it would
really
be. With you talking about Fritz, Fritz is one of those guys that is generally super clean. He doesn't make a lot of noise anywhere, and somehow he's always up at the front whenever it matters.
Indy's a cat, apparently. This picture is a cat. Good to know that a cat is a better race car driver than me. And Stevens and Greer side by side. Chase Greer, what a great run by him today. And one thing that you got to really, I think, take your hat off for Chase Greer, specifically the pole sitter here today. He is a rookie. To my knowledge, Chase Greer is not racing with any specific team. I'm not entirely sure how he found DDIRL, but we're super happy to have him. I think it may have been a matter of through an exhibition or something, but Greer in a very, very intense race where drafting so important, having friends, having teammates so important, and he has held on to that top 5 position all day. Great job by Greer. Yeah, I feel ya. Calgill has the gap down to half a second on Novella. Patrick Calgill, someone that we know for a fact, does not have a fast repair. He used it early when he pit off cycle. And look at that, guys. The IndyCar draft already taking effect here.
Yeah, they're starting to bob and weave a little bit, and I still don't know if I like that, because
Me too, I agree.
I understand why it works in IndyCar and stuff like that, but NASCAR's trucks, anything that's a whole lot heavier and has a whole lot higher center of gravity, you would think that would wear out the front tires, putting a little bit more angle in it to turn left more than what you would normally have to. But I don't, maybe that's just me, and maybe it just doesn't make sense in my head.
No, I agree with you, and I'm very much a like placebo driver. Like what I've heard that like crew chiefs love to tell drivers back in the day is they would tell them that they're like, oh yeah, this car, we're cheating today. We have an extra 100 horsepower. Don't worry, buddy. And the car's placebo is such a big thing in racing, and I always say delusional confidence. And it goes the other way around too, right? I'm the same way. I'm like, if I'm going that sharp left turn, and I'll be in my mind thinking I don't have as much tire, but God, it's not going to matter at all when it's Patrick Calgill to the inside of Novella. This was a 2-second gap, boys.
Definitely closed it up right there coming down. It looks like Calgill's going to have the preferred line on the inside, and he should get it right there.
Did you see the angle of the 31?
And it put all kinds of dirty air on Novella's nose, which is what you're seeing in that gap right there. Pretty sure he had to come off the throttle on the exit, or else he would have clipped the wall like Amato did.
Yep. And then we're at that point in the run, buddy. I'm not. Actually, I don't even know if you've raced Patrick Calgill yet, but I lucky enough to call myself a teammate of his, and also somebody that I have raced with since day one of me being on this service. And I can tell you right now, when there is a loose condition, when everyone else is miserable, Patrick Calgill is at his best. And that's what I was talking about, that angle of that 31. He is, what you were talking about earlier, Johnny, that drift through the corner. Watch this 31 take 1 and 2. He is so loose, and that is what that 31 wants. Watch how much that left side yaws out. So in control, but so yawed out is that 31 on Calgill. 6 to go. Patrick Calgill, part-time, or I shouldn't say part-time, looked to be part-time, came back with just enough races to be eligible. But that does not mean anything here. There is no winning you're in here on Wednesdays. You got to do it the hard way. If he wins this, he's not guaranteed anything. So this is just the beginning for Patrick Calgill. If he wants to call himself a chase driver, he wants to chase the championship. But my goodness, guys, brand new rig, 1 race back. 5 to go. This time around, Patrick Calgill in the lead. What a drive by the DDI driver.
Yeah, this is where the experience he has driving these trucks comes greatly into play. He knows how his truck's going to handle. I don't know how much different it is with this sim if he did a whole upgrade or just, I know he had a problem with speed, right?
Yeah, new seat, new positioning. Pretty big, but no new equipment.
Yeah, so, I mean, you ever have that day where your back just hurt and you get that one crack and now you feel like I feel like this is what's happening now. He has that new seat.
Yep.
He probably has the monitor set up a little different.
Feel good.
Yeah, this is Patrick. I know.
This exactly. This is the Patrick Calgill I know and love. This is the Patrick Calgill I'm used to. This guy is as good as it gets. And I will tell you as well, buddy, we're combining all these leagues. We're combining BRL, MRL, DDIRL, backpack racing of Lolis, Waibara, and Sanchez. And this guy right here, the 31 and Patrick Calgill, this was what I was excited to bring to this league and not disappointing right now.
Yeah, it seems like he likes just looking at his entry and everything and how he likes a loose truck on entry, kind of a free vehicle or whatever. That's right up my alley because that's my preferred vehicle too. I want it super loose on entry and let me control the tires with my right foot and not burn the right front off because I'm not very good at controlling it with the brakes.
And look how loose off these guys are. We just saw with that camera angle, and you brought that such a good point, and buddy being very humble right now, but AKA someone who can drive a truck that completely loose, also an unbelievable race car driver. That's another word for it. As look how loose he is on entry, so he's not so bad on exit. Then you look at someone like Novella, Stevens, any of them, they're so loose off. Look at how loose off they are compared to Calgill.
I can tell you why that's happening. Like, I'm not on the track right now, but I can tell you exactly why that's happening. Calgill, loose on entry, not using the right front. All these other guys, not loose on entry. Using the right front, so they're tight on exit. They're putting more will into it, and that's making them loose on exit.
Exactly, and it's so easy to talk about it and be like, yeah, just don't be, be loose on entry. It's easy. No, you guys, trust me, I can really. I don't even understand how you can do loose on entry here. It is, you have to have so much wherewithal, so much confidence in yourself to be as loose on entry as Calgill is here. Just unbelievable. And there it is right there. He is literally yawed out, nearly drifting on entry. And then, yeah, you're right. You watch these guys, and they're very dialed in. My driving style is very much like that. I like my car to be underneath me. And, man, when you have the ability to do what Patrick Calgill can do, opens the door.
If you go on board with Calgill on entry, I bet you don't see his wheel turn very much on entry.
Probably just a big jerk and then lock it. Yep. And look at that throttle control as well. He's hiccuping the throttle.
Like, you got, ideally, on a free vehicle, you want that wheel kind of straight as you can get it on exit. You don't want to be super loose off, and you don't want to be super tight off. He's getting down there, and then his car, or the wheel's coming back neutral on exit, and a lot of these other guys, they're all like that's your loose off happening right there, and that just kills your speed and momentum.
Spot on. I mean, absolutely spot on. I could not agree more. You can see it with the throttle control. You can see it with the steering input. White flag in the air for Patrick Calgill. He will be the 7th winner of the season if he's able to get this done. Calgill, this is his third race back. He has finished in the top 5 his first 2 attempts. But man, it did not take long. 3-second advantage to Matt Novella. What a drive, buddy.
That's definitely an impressive run there. And not to take anything away from Cowgill, because I'm pretty sure he has this in the. Are they on the front stretch here?
Yeah, here we go, front stretch.
Oh yeah, he's got this in the bag. Redinger going to grab second. It looks like Novella third.
Oh jeez.
Maybe it's really close right back there.
It's real close back there. Oh god. Okay. It's Redinger, Novella, Stevens, Wybara, Greer. Wow, that was close. Wasn't close up front though.
While all that was going on, I was trying to look at where these guys, the couple guys that was on the, who was that, Grigsby and...
Oh, yeah, that was Grigsby and Boone or Connor?
So Grigsby was able to come in 15th, it looks like. So it didn't hurt him as bad as I thought it was with that strategy deal where they stayed out and kind of fell back really fast there.
Yeah, I definitely think it was probably a good advantage. I can tell you as well, Panzarella and I think Hillman as well were not on as bad of situations as those two were, but worse than someone like Cowgill. They wind up 8th and 9th. So, yeah, I think at this, I mean, like we talked about, some guys had it figured out, others didn't. Patrick Cowgill did. What a run from the DDI driver, the DRL Truck Series champion, one of the most dominant drivers we have ever seen in any of these leagues. Cowgill back here. What do you say we take a look at the finishing order? Because that got crazy. That was it. First of all, too, I want to give Patrick a little bit of kudos there. That was a good burnout, because that's a small front stretch. I would have definitely hit the wall.
Yeah.
I would have definitely hit the wall there.
Went to go do a burnout, break the wheel off because you tapped the wall accidentally.
Pass inspection, whatever it takes to pass inspection. All right, I'll get that back up for you
If
guys.
it's broke, they can't look at it, right?
Exactly. I always say that. Whenever like, that's a bad burnout. I'm just trying to make sure I pass inspection. So with the win today, the DDI 365K taking on the watch. Patrick Cowgill, what a drive from the DDI SWM driver to get home his first win of the season. Kenneth Redinger, oh man, he is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Last week's winner comes home second today. Somehow got Matt Novella by a 10th of a second. Matt Novella going to finish third place, podium finish for the 56th. Another Daily Drivers Inc. treffer right there, Matt Novella. Zach Stevens, not Stephens, going to wind up in fourth place. Great, quiet drive from Stevens today. Feel like we didn't talk about him enough. Great job from Stevens. Brendan Wybara, wow, what a driver. Came back from, I think it was 16th, 17th, 18th to drive up to 5th. That truck was unbelievably fast. He had a race-winning truck in that 04. He's going to come home with the top 5 to show for it. Wybara still very much in a position to make the chase. Chase Greer, the pole sitter, really, really good, consistent day from him today. He'll wind up 6th. Matthew Britz, we talked a little bit about him, as well as the driver finished behind him, Panzarella. Two of the quieter drivers today, two guys that are actually coincidentally in that position in the points. They're going to finish where they are in the points in the race, 7th and 8th. 9th place going to belong to Alex Hillman. Great to see Hillman again here today. Andrew Bolander going to wind up in 10th place. Michael Mata, he had an eventful day, and he somehow, as always, lead lap 11th place, Michael Mata. Danny Sanchez going to wind up in 12th place. Great finish for Sanchez. 13th place will be Case of Beer. Case of Beer so fast here today. Much like his MC Motorsports teammate, Michael Mata, not able to have the finish position that is representative of how fast the car was. But a good 13th place finish nonetheless. Dalton Geyer going to need more finishes better than that, as he is a full-timer right now. One of our full-timers that is on the outside looking in at the chase. Dalton Geyer going to wind up 14th. Glenn Grigsby, like we were just talking about, buddy, he was one of the ones who stayed out, was on the front row. We never went under yellow again. He winds up 15th. Chris Cowgill, I mean, maybe it doesn't run the blood, guys. Just kidding, Chris. Chris Cowgill with a great finish, 16th place finish. I mean, we can't all beat Patrick. Dalton Connor with that 17th place finish, and Justin Parham, I think another one of those guys that does not have a finish indicative of that truck. That was a fast truck. Johnny, take it away, 19th on.
19th, we got Richard Swingle. 20th, Logan Boone. 21st, Brandon Lawless. And then laps down, Steve Lewis in 22nd. Cal Lanat, 23rd. Josh Collins, 24th. Joseph Volpis, 25th. Zach Winstead, 26th. 27th, Bradley King. 28th, Daniel Plant Smith, and I think these rest of the guys were just,
Used car lot.
on the used car lot. 29th, Jay Stinson. 30th, Robert Babcock. 31st, Mark Zabik. Oh, that poor hit, and that was sad. And 32nd, Joseph Amato.
A lot of fast trucks here. I mean, you see Plant Smith 28th, you see Vulpes 25th, Lois 21st. Oh boy, that's the DDI 365K for you. This is one of the crown jewels, a crown jewel that will definitely stick around. A race that the winner gets a watch to win. Was not the thing this year, getting this league together, getting everything back in the groove, but next year, it's gonna be a pretty fancy watch up for grabs, and maybe it's so I can get better at this track and give myself a chance at winning a watch. But that's besides the point. But great race here today from the DDIRL Moonlight Racing Series. We are headed to, I was just there and I already forgot, Michigan next week. Michigan for another race. We're getting close to the chase, and we'll take a look at that in the next broadcast. But before we get out of here, I want to thank both you, Johnny Replay and Buddy Sallee, for joining me. That was a fun one, guys. Any last thoughts before we get out of here, buddy?
I think Buddy beat you to it.
I know, right? Oh God, did we already lose, buddy?
Yeah, I think
He's like, I gotta go, guys. Oh yeah, best. Yeah. Well, I do much love. Oh, his internet died. Wow, what are the odds of that? And mine is actually dying right now. Can you actually even hear me?
yeah.
Thank God, because I'm like watching mine die right now. Okay, well, we'll make this quick. Johnny, any last thoughts?
Oh my God, fun race to be back at. I feel like I'm here for all the cool races.
That was a cool one.
So you guys hear me here again next time. It's gonna be a good race.
That actually is pretty much a guarantee.
Yeah, it was Sonoma, Texas, here. But awesome race. I took a lot of notes. So next time I'm here, I'll be a force to be reckoned with. But yeah, congrats to Patrick Calgo. Third race back.
Yeah. Third race back.
He got his win. It was coming. I knew it was coming.
Pretty incredible. This league, so competitive. I think a lot of these drivers that Panzarella, past champion, he is 2 top 5s. Dalton Geyer, someone who's won multiple races in the past. He is yet to get, multiple top 5s. Michael Mata has won on Mondays. He's not visited Victory Lane yet. Danny Sanchez. So many great drivers have yet to visit Victory Lane. Hats off. Matthew Fritz. Jeez, so many good drivers. Calgill, truly incredible to come in here. So much of the league already happened. So many people already further along than he is, and to be that competitive right away, hats off to him. And I agree with you, Johnny. You learn a lot at tracks like this, watching drivers like this. This league, unbelievably competitive, unbelievably top heavy, middle heavy, bottom, everywhere. I can tell you, Johnny, I race this league every now and then, and there's been times where normally I'm in 15th in other leagues, and I'm like, okay, I'm looking in front of me, and I'm like, I think I can get 6th pretty easily.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Oh, hey, buddy. And then,
yeah, my internet died or something.
Hey, good
But
time
I'm
for it
back.
to die. Welcome back, buddy. But Johnny, in this league, I can't tell you how many times I'm running in 12th, and I'm looking in front of me, and I'm like, I can't pass any of these guys, and behind me are drivers better than me. Like, it is so different here. Such a competitive league. So it really, really does go to show how impressive what Patrick was just able to pull off was. Buddy, we were just doing last thoughts. Any last thoughts you want to give before we get out of here?
The couple of wrecks that I saw, the big one that took out 19, 20 guys or something like that
19.
was unfortunate. I don't remember how many trucks were involved in that
19.
one, but there was a lot.
He's never wrong.
There was that second
plan.
wreck. I don't want to say there was a whole lot of archer braking because of the technicality of the track and the blindness of that, but I wish there was a little bit more checking up. And I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus or anything, but
Throw them.
even if you're not on the brakes, just coming off the throttle whenever you see smoke can be make or break difference in how big a wreck actually ends up being.
Completely agree. I mean, Johnny is never wrong. He always is on the spot. I believe him. That was a 19 truck wreck. That could have been a 5 or 6 or 4, who the hell knows, truck wreck. And I feel like I say this every freaking broadcast, every league, but I'll say it again. The field is frozen when you see smoke. You are not going to get any spots by driving through the wreck. It is frozen. So there is no incentive to do anything beyond hitting the brakes. And if there are penalties from this race, they will only come from ARCA braking, which is, funnily enough, guys, I didn't know ARCA braking was for like a year and a half of being on the service, and I was just like going along with it, like, oh, idiots. I had no idea what it was. But what ARCA braking is seeing a wreck in front of you and trying to drive through it. That's essentially what it is.
Now, one thing to give people the benefit of the doubt, because I also don't think that people are trying to drive through a wreck necessarily, because the times that I've caught myself ended up in a situation where, unfortunately, I've had to say I arc or break someone.
We all do it.
Is because it's not me trying to get through the wreck. It's me being paranoid because I know the person behind me isn't going to slow down either. And I don't.
Exactly. Exactly, my man. Man, I could not agree with that more. That is such a big thing. It's earning trust on drafting tracks, especially when you see it really compound are on drafting tracks and on places like Bristol. But it really is a lack of trust. The trust is so important. And like Buddy was just alluding to, and like I can admit to, I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, the beginning of the season, I ARCA braked into 2 wrecks myself, and I knew I did it, and I was mad at myself for doing it. It sucks. It happens to all of us. You always see that hole in that your mind, like we talked about, you know, that millisecond of decision-making time, and you're like, I'm gonna go for it. Doesn't work out, and you feel like an idiot. Doing that over and over and over again is how drivers lose trust in you and don't want you behind them, don't want your drafting help, don't want to push you. They don't want to be involved with you. And that is such a big thing with these leagues, and it's hard to do, and I totally understand it. It's so intriguing, and I feel like I'm being harsh a lot of the time, but this league does have a more harsh penalty system than anything else VRN covers. Anything else that MRL or DDIRL touches, this is worse than ARCA, this is worse than anything MRL does. There is going to be, in my assumption, based on covering a few of these races, some drivers on probation after today. And what probation means in this league is essentially kind of what Buddy was just talking about too. Just don't do the same thing over and over again. If you're on probation, you just can't make a mistake, the same mistake, the next race. And when I say mistake, if you are wrecking, battling for the lead, that's racing. That's fine. That's going to happen. It's just ARCA braking. It's just that. And these tracks, I think, are going to be learning opportunities for everyone in this league. But at the very least, amazing run to end this race. Amazing, good, long runs. I mean, Buddy, I know this is the first one you've joined us. That was a long run for this league.
It was pretty fun. Once it finally got going and it seemed like people got kind of comfortable with the trucks, it actually went by pretty quick. I was not expecting, whenever you were talking about 5 to go or something, I was not paying attention to how many laps were left.
Same.
We were kind of... So, the races can go by fast. Even with some cautions, they can go by fast, but not Indy or Pocono or somewhere like that, because the tracks are so freaking long.
Yep, and those cautions. I remember like around like lap 25, we had like 3 cautions. I was like, oh my God, we're gonna be here all night. But yeah, these guys got it together. They put on a show, and that's the other end of this with this league is these incredible drivers. I want to really specifically point out guys like Calgula, Redinger, Novella, Wybara, Greer, Fritz, Bolander, Plant Smith, Lolis, so many Parham, Stinson, so many drivers up front putting on a show, showing what this league is going to be. And all those that, if you feel like I'm talking about you with the ARCA braking stuff, I'm not picking on anybody. I think what it is a lot with this, guys, is you see the potential. It's going to be so good. This league really coming to its own. Today was a great step forward. Can't wait to see what we're able to do next week over at Michigan. It's going to be a lot of fun. Another new winner the 7th winner of the season, Patrick Cowgill. So again, this league in so many different ways showing what it's about to be. Going to be so incredible. Please join us next Wednesday. We'll be over at Michigan like we were talking about, or hopefully Wednesday. But beyond that, let me pull up the the VRN schedule real quick. We will be with you guys on Thursdays coming up soon for the Quantum Contender Series. That will be hosted by Kevin Kyle and a mystery broadcast partner. I think maybe someone in this booth might know something about that. And then on Sunday, we have yours truly, John and Replay, up in the booth. And we have Bean Gene, a few others. Great job doing a great job over there for that awesome Cup Series league. That league going to be ultra competitive this season. On Mondays, we have the doubleheader through the DDI ARCA Series and the Monday Mayhem Cup Series. This Monday, you saw maybe the best example of what those doubleheaders are like. You saw the Nashville Fairgrounds for the DDI ARCA Series, then went to Nashville Super Speedway for the Cup Series. Loving what that has been on Monday, so do not miss that. 8:30 p.m. Eastern for the ARCA Series, and then about an hour afterwards, the Cup Series for MRL. Yours truly, Buddy Sallee over here, past champion of that league, will be, I think, really the cream of the crop series will be presented there. Loving what's going on there. Playoffs starting next week. Tuesday, we are starting the playoffs there too. Things are about to get crazy over there. So do not miss the Bonfire Big Truckin' Tuesday Dennis Puckett Memorial Season. We are starting the chase in just a few days over on Tuesday. But this has been the DDIRL Moonlight Truck Series, round number 7, I believe, maybe 8. Over here, the DDI 365K at the Brickyard. It's a race mid-season. We're about halfway through to the chase, and man, it is tight in the points. Cannot wait. You guys will have me in a combination of a few of these other amazing broadcasters I have with me, maybe John Replay, maybe Buddy, maybe somebody else, for a few more races, and then I will be handing the booth over to my friends with John Beverly, J Bev, and Smokin' Joe Volpus. What's he smoking? It's going to be a great time. Cannot wait to give the booth over to them. But I will see all you guys next week. Thank you so much, John Replay, Buddy Sallee, for joining me. That was a great time. The DDI 365 second edition, won by Patrick Cowgill this time around. Thank you all for joining us, and we will see you guys next week at